Coachella, we back. Like, dude, feeling good to talk about some music today, bro. Hair is nice and out, bro, but today I got a lot of shit to say. Trust and believe me, bro. I enjoyed Coachella this year, bro. I'm making it sound like I went to the fucking concert, but I didn't go to that shit. I don't have a problem with Coachella. Problem is with the people that go to Coachella. And I'm not even talking about all the people that go to Coachella. The final week just happened yesterday, and you know, I just want to add a little bit of commentary to talk about what I liked about, you know, what I saw on the live streams and the things that I've been hearing. I feel like I should talk about the things I've been hearing first. Like, I'm a music lover. Many people in the world are music lovers. I've seen a few videos of people saying that motherfuckers be going to Coachella just to like get some clout and just like take a few pictures and just leave. And I think stuff like that is a little ridiculous, and that's a little problem that I have with Coachella. But that's literally nothing that the event as a whole can do. It's like we're now in a generation and day and age where people are really hungry for that one main thing, and that is clout. We are in that day and age now, man. Like, we're in that era where TikTok is extremely humongous. You got YouTube Reels going crazy. YouTube Reels, what the fuck? You got YouTube Shorts going crazy, Instagram Reels going crazy, and it just seems like people are doing things a lot for attention. You know, I see people losing their mind over fashion things that are going on at Coachella, influencer things. And what I have to say to that is like, whatever happened to it, like, being about the music? Whatever happened to going to a musical event, having a good time, going to these specific set lists that you might not know? What happened to that? Why are we now throwing emphasis on, ooh, let's have influencers get together and do some crazy ass shit? Fact that people are complaining about outfits, people are complaining about the set list. What's going on nowadays, man? Like, why are we obsessed with these specific other certain things when it should be about that other thing? About a week ago, y'all gonna see the tweet up on the screen. You know, hey, one thing about me, man, one thing you're not about to do one thing you're not about to do is play with my artists, bro. You're not, and I'm making it sound like I'm a record label, but it's some real shit, bro. You're not going to sit up here and disrespect the artists that put their hard work, effort, and time and energy into this thing that they've been dedicating their life to, bro, and dedicating their passion to. Last week, I seen a tweet. Obviously, the tweet is now deleted. The tweet says something along the lines of, I would be disappointed for Frank Ocean fans too. I'd be upset if I paid all this money to do this, to do that. And for that, the reaction I have to say to that is, well, firstly, I made my response and I named the multitude of great artists that showed up that night, bro. And to have the audacity to say you feel bad for people that just went to go see Frank and that the set list was trash, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. And I'm glad that the fucking person deleted the tweet. That should just go to show you that don't call something trash if you really don't even know much about that set list anyways. I named a multitude of artists, bro. There were a lot of phenomenal artists at that Coachella event that I can name off top, bro. Rosalia was there. 070 Shake was there. Doechii, a spitter. She a spitter. Bjork was there. Dinner Party. Many people might not know Dinner Party, but I love Dinner Party. I'm going to be talking about them later in the video. Metro, The Weeknd, 21, Don Toliver, Umi, Future, Kali Uchis, Earth Gang, Ethel Kane, K-Tronada, No Name, Pusha T, Saba, Way is Blood, Young Lean, Boy Genius, Yeji, Mark Riblet, Labyrinth, J. Paul. Like, bro, why are we calling a set list trash when we have all of those great artists that I just named on the set list? You know, and like I had put in my tweet, and I'm gonna also say it here, if you're not too familiar with an artist, then make yourself familiar with it. You know, we are now in a generation where we are so exposed to so many things. It's not that hard to search up an artist. It's not that hard to preview an artist's music for like a few seconds. You know, it's not hard to figure out these certain specific things. It's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when I have to see nowadays where people say, who's this? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And Google is the most accessible thing in the world, bro. You can do an easy Google search. You can do an easy Spotify search, Apple Music, Tidal. We've got all of these things to the palm of our hands. And niggas don't want to put the work in. And that's the problem. And I understand it, man, because I watch so many sets. On the Coachella live streams. And I get it, man. I get it. I 100,000% get it. You know, I fully understand that many people out there might not take music as serious as me. I understand that many people are not going to put in that work to figure out these all new artists, because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, I named like 10, 12, 13 artists right there. Like, it genuinely is a lot. But just because it's a lot, that does not mean you bring down those other artists that are on that set list, man. And if you do go to see one singular person, I honestly genuinely don't even know what to tell you, because can you really call an event trash when you're just going for one singular person? Like, I feel bad for all the people that wanted to go see Frank and wanted to see his, you know, his thing go down and stuff like that. But then again, you also got to take that accountability of, you know, this is a festival for a multitude of artists. This is a thing where you go to see a multitude of artists. Like, that Coachella thing doesn't say the Frank Ocean concert. That thing at the top of that thing says Coachella. So if you went specifically to see Frank Ocean, you got to take accountability and say, that's on you, man. You could have went and had a good time, got excited for Frank, but also get excited to like intake that music, that artist that you haven't even experienced before. You know, it's just like, you know, before people open their mouth and talk about, you know, a set list being trash or whatever, how about you take time and look at that set list? Like, there's a lot of artists on that set list that I myself enjoy. Artists where I love singles from them, artists that I like albums from them, artists that are genuinely my extreme favorite artists, man. And I will be talking about a few of those artists today after I get done with this spiel. And it's like I said a few minutes ago, it's like, you know, I am really passionate for music. I don't make the shit. I don't make the shit, but when it comes to dissecting music, you know, listening to the lyrics, listening to the production, learning about an artist's background, learning about how they are, and learning about their passions, I love it, bro. I love it. And not many people will feel the same way that I feel. You know, people will say, oh, Coachella wasn't good this year. And then for that, I'll follow up with my points of why it wasn't bad, you know, and many people might have a hard time responding back to what I say, because many people, you know, it's like I said, they look at a set list and when they don't see the household names, then people get a little iffy. And I get it. I 100% get it. But, you know, don't shy away from something just because, you know, it doesn't have certain specific household names plastered all over the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I feel like people should lay back and enjoy it, man. Like, it's some good music, and I'm finna put y'all niggas on to some good music. So I feel like Coachella from here on, as long as social media is around, it's going to continue to be like an influencer type of thing. And it's like I said, it's a split down the middle thing, bro. Like, people are going to be going, like, there are going to be those handful of people that are going to go to get that Coachella experience, learn about new music. And there's going to be that handful of people that go and try to get clout, try to get Instagram, TikTok, social media attention. So, but for me, it's like, you know, if I ever went to Coachella, I, you know, hope one day I will. Like, my whole agenda to go to Coachella is like, enjoy that music, have a fun time, fuck the phones, fuck the cameras, fuck all that bullshit, man. I'm going to see my favorite artist, man. And that's what Coachella should be all about. I'm down with all having fun, people having fun, but when it comes to disrespecting the set list, disrespecting the artist, disrespecting the event as a whole just because certain main big names aren't there, you know, you got to do better. You know, it's like I said, you know, don't be afraid. But all that being said, let's talk about a few artists, man. I want to start off with Yeji first. Her album, I forget what her album is called. It's something The Hammer. Is it called The Hammer? Yeah, the Yeji's With the Hammer album came out. I think it came out 2 weeks ago, and I'm still planning on doing a video on that. Like, I really do want to listen to that album. And I first found out about Yeji during that 1999 era of Charlie XCX. And dude, I liked her little set list, man. Like, she was just so adorable. And I didn't know that, like, in her music, she is soft spoken. And literally on the set, she was literally extremely soft spoken. I thought it was so adorable, man. You know, and she was up there turning up, dancing, and she was like just a really nice performer. So I cannot wait until I listen to her album with the Hammer, because I really thought her set was like extremely adorable. 070 Shake, bro, like obviously I already knew 0707 Shake because, you know, she was on obviously on the Kanye album. I heard a little bit of her album that came out in I think 2020 or 2021. I can't remember the name of it right now, but man, also, so, like, honestly, I don't even smoke weed, but if I were to select someone to smoke weed with, it would be 070 Shade, because her set list was nice, chill, calm, but also had them times where like she was getting turned and shit like that. Like, I really enjoyed her set as well. So I feel like if you also want to check out someone that has dope sounding music, from what I heard from her set list, I'd also check out 070 Shake. Mark Ribley, I'm surprised that he was there, bro. Like, I heard when I first found out about Mark Ribley, it might have been 3 or 4 years ago, when like he was obviously doing all the production things. He was like doing all the freestyle production things. I heard from him from the Work It Out. I shouldn't even be surprised by the energy that he displayed at his set, because he displays that same exact energy at the fucking concert, well, at the event. And I love that. I love the craziness that he was displaying. I love like the nigga was prancing around in fucking underwear and shit, entertaining the crowd, pouring fucking drinks in people's mouths. It's like, that's a performer right there, bro. Young Lean, underground legend, bro. Shout out to the crowd that was out there showing love to Young Lean. It was great hearing them underground classics. I gotta take my glasses off for this one. I tell y'all, man, let me put y'all on, bro. And many people probably already know this artist. Fucking Umi. Y'all already know, you know, y'all see the fucking screen, you know, the waiting screen coming up. This person's coming up. I tell y'all, when that fucking coming up screen went away and that beautiful black queen showed up on my fucking screen, bro, that woman was fucking beautiful. I lost a breath when the camera went to her. But not only is she beautiful, she also can sing, bro. Loved her set. It's like kind of like a spiritual kind of thing. Not really sure how to like really explain it, but I really liked her setting. One bad thing about her thing, it was so short. I think her set was only like 20 minutes. I was like, yo, y'all gotta have the queen up there longer than 20 minutes, bro. Y'all gotta at least tap on that extra 20 minutes, bro, and show my girl some love, bro, because she was looking beautiful up there, bro. Saba did a good job. Saba did a few things from Take Care. Obviously, he did a few songs. He did a song from A Few Good Things. I think he did one song from his first album. Really enjoyed his performance as well. Kenny Beats, loved his set list. Like, and that's why, like, Coachella taught me one thing, man. Like, you know, watching the Kenny Beats joint and seeing all the people go crazy, hearing him play all these classics, it just made me really just think to myself, like, damn, bro, I really want to go to more concerts, mainly because of me just seeing all my favorite artists, seeing all these artists put on great performances. Like, the only performance that I say I was disappointed by was Frank's, but other than that, every single other person that I saw, such as Umi, Saba, Christine and the Queens, Metro Boomin, Young Lean, No Name, I was really impressed with every single one of those performances right there, because they went up on that stage and they were prepared and they put on a good show for literally everybody, man. Like, I'm like, shout out to the crowds that was there too. Like I said, I think that my favorite crowd, I don't even know who had my favorite crowd, but I feel like my favorite crowd 100,000% has to go to Labyrinth's crowd, bro. I had never heard of Labyrinth before this Coachella event, but I was put on now. You know, people that say, oh, setlist is trash, bro. This man brought Billie Eilish on, I think it was last week. Weekend 2, he brought on Sia. And when Zendaya came out, man. That crowd went insane, bro. Went insane, bro. And I heard a lot about the Skrillex main event. I heard that was really great. A lot of artists that I really enjoyed this week, man. Willow, like shout out to Willow. I really loved her album Coping Mechanism. Only saw a little bit of her show. J. Paul, never heard of him, but I heard that he was a good artist. You know, only watched a little bit of his set as well. It's like I said, it's a lot to take in. You know, like right when I got to Labyrinth and J. Paul, I was already a little tired out. I was like, okay, I've watched a lot of set lists today. Like, let me, walk away from Coachella for a little bit. And it's like I said, man, like I got a whole list of artists right here that are like literally my favorite artists that I feel like a lot of people should listen to. Obviously, I named the people before that put on great performances. You had the Suicide Boys, you had 070 Shake, Bad Bunny, Blackpink. Like, I'm gonna actually talk about Blackpink right now. Like, Blackpink obviously performed week 1. I love their performance, bro. At first, I was gonna have like a few criticisms about Blackpink. Like, at first, I was gonna say I was like a little disappointed in their dancing because I felt like at certain moments, like their energy wasn't where it needed to be, which I feel like it could have been a little bit better. But I was still extremely proud of their performance because you then gotta remember the fact that they were in an extremely hot environment. They were in that fucking California night fucking heat. So it's like, that is something that, I gotta like really commend them to. Like, they still put on a great show and they literally tried their best. Like, they literally put on a good show. I'm not going to criticize them too much because you do have to put context in there that they were in extremely fucking hot weather. Because I know if I was up there performing fucking music, bro, I would probably be on the fucking floor gasping for air because I hate hot weather. Big respect to them, man. They're like, obviously they are the front runners for K-pop. I feel like their music is personally not for me, but in terms of if I ever wanted to go to one of their concerts, I will for sure go to one of their concerts because I do feel like their music has that great sound for going to a concert and like just having fun. Boy Genius, they were at Coachella promoting their new album. Bajork, didn't get to see Bajork. Charlie XCX, Doechii, like I said earlier, Spitter, Dami and JD Beck, talented jazz neo soul group. Dinner Party. Not many people are gonna know Dinner Party. I liked I think it was like their Dinner Party self-titled album. That was a good album. They just recently came out with the album a few months ago this year. Ethel Cain, Kaytranada was at the Weeknd. Like, he was helping the Weeknd at his concert. Really loved what he showed at the concert. Pusha, one of the best MCs, dude. No Name, IDK. Like I said, Rosalia, Saba, Umi, Ways Blood, a great, beautiful voice, great songwriter. Young Lean, like I said, underground legend, bro. Kali Uchis had a few special people come on her stage. Christine and the Queens. Like, you had the Gorillas there. Blink 182. Like, man, if all the artists that I named a trash set list, then honestly, I don't know what a good set list is then, because that right there, in my eyes, is a pretty good damn set list if you ask me. So to the people that went to Coachella and had a great time, I'm happy that you went and had a good time. I hope you enjoyed all the music there. I hope you checked out some of the artists that I named while you were there. And hell, you can even still go back and watch a few of the shows. Favorite set list is still Christine and the Queens. I feel like her performance just couldn't be touched because of the energy that she had on her stage. Like, they all put on phenomenal shows. Like, all those artists really wanted to be there, but the energy that she did, holy shit. It's like I said in my previous recap, that dude, it literally looked like she was damn near having a fucking seizure on the goddamn ground with how into her show she was. I gotta give my second favorite, Labyrinth. Like, I really loved his set, man. Really loved his setting. And my other favorites, love No Name, Love Saba. It was like, people know that A Few Good Things was in my albums of the year last year. Really liked it. I'm pretty sure last year they were doing like little interviews and stuff, and they were showing like little other sets that were going on that didn't have anything to do with music, which is cool. But this year they kept it straight to the music. They were on time with majority of their performances. So it's like, that's one thing that I really loved about Coachella as well, is that they focused on the music this year. Is like, once one set is over, get prepared for that next set. Once that set is over, get prepared for that next one. Once that's over, get prepared for that next one. And then you got a multitude of streams that you could also go to as well, man. Like, I'm pretty sure there were 5 or 6 channels on the Coachella thing. So shout out to them, man. Like, for real. Like, I enjoyed it because, like I said, I'm a music lover. But I feel like if you are the kind of person that looks forward to 1 or 2 artists, then it might not be worth your money. But that's why you hold yourself accountable. You look through that list and you think to yourself, like, okay, I only know 1 to 2 artists, but I'm gonna make sure that I also hit a few other set lists as well, so I can learn about a few other artists. So if you're like that, I feel like Coachella would be a great experience for you. But if you're an influencer and you're going, I don't have shit to say to that, bro. I really don't. Shout out to all my music lovers out there. Commencing Mr. 2K got 2 weeks. Get ready for the Suga August D EP soon, tomorrow. So yeah, that review's coming soon. Bye.